into it. Okay, it's Friday. We made it, right? So everybody, let's close our eyes. Starting this morning. All right, let's clear our minds. Whatever we were thinking about or need to think about, it's gone, doesn't belong here. I'm just going to relax our bodies. Head all the way down. Feel the energy moving down your body, just relaxing. Release your ego. I'm not judging anything in this space. The end of the week, the time to reflect on what worked for us and what didn't. We don't want to spend too much here, spend too much time here. It's just a little roadmap, looking at where we showed up, where we maybe could have done a little bit better, where we want to improve. Our guides are asking us about honesty. Are you being honest with yourself? When you sit and ask them, where should I go? What should I do? How shall I say this? They can guide you, but you have to be honest. Is this working for me? Am I putting up boundaries? Do I communicate clearly? Am I being fiscally responsible? Am I showing up the best that I can? Am I taking rest when I need it? Am I allowing others to take more of my time and space and energy than I'm giving to myself? Am I really happy with this situation? Is there a way I can communicate what I need in a higher vibration? Was it necessary for me to flip out? Was it necessary for me to get upset? Was it necessary for me to say the things that I have said? You can ask, where shall I go? What should I do? How shall I say it? And you can say, I did the best I could. Only you know the truth in that. Only you know how honest that statement is. I am doing the best I can. Even if doing your best means just trying, that's your best. But be honest. Did you try? Did you shift? Did you even have a slight pause in your thoughts? Be honest. You are fooling no one but yourself when you lie. When you say things as half truths, no one is getting hurt more than you. The energy you put out, the words you put out, the reputation you put out, it's all you. You may cause a ripple effect in others' lives, but it will mainly affect you. Honesty. This isn't about being honest with others. This is about being honest with yourself. If something is not serving you, let it go. If something has been bothering you, that's your sign to speak up. If you have done something and it's not working, it's okay to start over. Be honest. I don't like this. This doesn't feel good to me. I don't want to be spoken to like that. Let's see if we can figure out a different way to communicate or work together or whatever it is. Be honest with yourself. When something is bothering you, that's your invitation to first look at yourself. Why are you bothered? Why are you bothered? And then be honest. It's never about the other person. It's always about you. You have the control. You control your journey, where you go, how you act, how things will manifest. So be honest to yourself. Take a deep breath in. Deep exhale. Take a moment to sit with this. You can take a couple more breaths on your own. Okay. If you want to stay in the space, like always, mute me or just leave. No ego, amigo. Slowly bring your awareness to your fingertips and your toes. Oh. Ah. Hmm. Did anyone want to share? I want to stay in our quiet space today. Totally okay.
Cry through that whole meditation.
You what?
It made me cry through that whole meditation
Oh, Caroline.
because sometimes speaking your truth just gets you in trouble.
Because why?
Sometimes speaking your truth, you know, when you said, if it bothers you, then why does it bother you? And, you know, speak your truth. But sometimes speaking your truth just gets you in trouble.
It's not that you're getting in trouble. If something bothers you, there has to be a shift in that paradigm. Something I wanted to ask you too, what they wanted to ask that last meditation we had is, why do you feel responsible for the emotions of the people under you?
I don't know. I just do. I just hate seeing people not being treated right. It's just in me. I just can't help it.
And that's why you feel the way you do. It's really that simple. When
I
we
feel
got,
it in my core. I feel it in my heart. I feel it in my core. Do you know what I mean?
you have to release the responsibility of feeling like you are responsible for everyone else's lives, choices, happiness. The
Yeah.
people under you have voices. If someone is mistreating them, it is their responsibility to speak up, not yours. What is your responsibility at that job? It is not to be a psychiatrist. What is your job description, right?
I'm a I'm a
What are you
supervisor.
required to do
That's
then?
why.
To
Do you know?
supervise their jobs, not their fucking emotions, Caroline. If their feelings are hurt because someone is mistreating them, then they are grown ass people with some grown ass people underwear and grown ass people pants that they got to put the fuck on and go speak to someone. You are their supervisor. You are there to supervise their job performance and to make sure that
Yeah.
it's being performed well. If their job is not being performed well because someone is mistreating them, that is their job to speak up. You can simply say to your higher up, this is an issue. If you guys don't see how this is affecting this, I don't know what to tell you.
They
When
don't.
their
That's
jobs,
the thing. Yeah.
when their jobs start to not do well and they look at you. Yeah. See, I had told you guys about 4 or 5 months ago that the morale of our staff was dropping, that they're not happy, that they're being mistreated. That's why they're not performing. I tried to, that's why I said write things down.
Yeah.
On November 11th, 2023, I came to you
Yeah.
guys. I told you that my staff was being mistreated. On December 12th, you
Yeah.
reprimanded me because I had said something, da 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 da. That's why I said it's important to keep records, but
Yeah.
not to react to every
Yeah.
single thing.
Yeah.
Because then every time something happens, what are you going to do? React instead of
Yeah.
observing.
No, I did listen to you, and I've held my tongue.
But they also said, too, the most important thing is not about holding your tongue, asking yourself, why do you feel responsible to regulate their emotions and their happiness? Those people are in charge of that, and I get it. That's why I suck at running Hair City. That's why Hair City isn't good and doesn't make money. I have too much empathy. When I worked and I was a bartender, they didn't give a fuck if I was late. If I was 1 second late, they didn't care that a baby got sick on the train and that it stopped.
Yeah.
They didn't care that a homeless person stabbed another person and the train stopped. They didn't care that the subways got flooded. They didn't care that my N train didn't make it to my one train. They just know that I was 1 second late. They'd give my shift to somebody else. That's how fucking savage they were. They did not care. They had a business to run. Me,
Yeah.
last night I called the girl because I wanted to get my car washed. We close at 7:30. The other girl works another job. I say, can you come at 6:30 and just work that last hour for me? She's like, yeah. She normally walks home or takes an Uber. This girl has no parents, no siblings. I mean, she's literally on her own. So I'm leaving at 7:15 doing what I'm doing. I'm still in the area. And I was like, I can't not drive her home. I asked her to
Yeah.
stay 7:30. That's 15. I can't not take her home. So I called her at the store. I'm like, how are you getting home? She's like, I'm Ubering. I'm like, okay, great. I just wanted to make sure you're going to get home safely. That, trust me, Caroline,
Yeah.
I am like that too. That's
Yeah.
why I was drinking. That's why I was doing cocaine, because instead of focusing on how am I going to keep myself happy today, I was
Yeah.
doing that, but then focusing on everybody else's happiness. I don't want her to walk home. Not my
Yeah.
fucking problem.
Thank you. Okay.
Cannot
Okay.
solve her
Yeah.
problem. I cannot feel bad that do I have empathy that she doesn't have parents? And absolutely. Do I remember what it's like to have to take the bus and the train? Absolutely. So if I have the opportunity and
Yeah.
I can, I will, but I had to stop. I had to stop. You have to have that's why I said you have to have a clear boundary.
Yeah.
Boundary. They are not your responsibility, and your heart wants to make them so, because that's just how you made yourself. You gave yourself this big heart. When you made your little list of qualities and put in your soul contract, I'm super, super nice. All right. We made ourselves this way. We chose. We chose. We needed this for our mission, whatever it happens to be in this life, right? So you're not going to change your heart. You're not going to change that you
Right.
can. I've tried. We just have to have better boundaries. I have to protect my peace. And
Yeah.
I know that is going to spiral me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just have to. You're not responsible for them. They can speak up. So keep writing it down. I told you on this
Yeah.
day. What did you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
Their morale sucks. And it's not for me. Go look at Homegirl over there. I told you. I don't want to say I told you so, but I told you so. And just paint your fingernails. I don't want to told you so, but I told you so. And then keep it moving. You know?
Cute. I understand now. I've got it in my brain.
Yeah, I
Thank
understand.
you.
Yeah, sometimes I didn't understand either. When we first had that conversation, I was talking
Yeah.
about what I was going through with the teacher. Then that weekend, I had that epiphany. I was like, I understand. I understand. I did not put myself in her shoes. I did not try to understand what it's like trying to wrangle 27-year-olds for the last 20 years. I've always said it. I could never be a teacher. Never. God bless all of them, even the mean ones, because I couldn't, seriously, I couldn't do it. I could not.
No, I couldn't either.
I have
Well done,
zero
Karina.
patience. Oh man, I would be the parent. I would be the teacher that the parents would be emailing the principal like, this fucking bitch. How is she a teacher? She called my kid stupid. No, I'm just kidding. I have no patience. Like,
No,
are you
I'd give them no homework. I'd be the teacher that would give them no homework.
Yeah. Oh, but they're so tired. Yeah. So exactly. I know my strengths and weaknesses. I cannot be a teacher. So I was not showing her empathy, so I had to look at it from a higher perspective. I had to understand, and I was not understanding,
Yeah.
so it's just about understanding. So I love you so much.
Mwah.
Little flight of
Sorry,
Ireland.
guys. That's why I haven't led this week because I just haven't felt myself.
Oh,
And I
that
don't
was
lead when I don't feel myself. And Kim was like, no, it's fine. I've got you. So, do you know what I mean?
that was me. I don't lead. That there was that one week when my uncle and all that, I couldn't lead. You know what I mean? And I
Yeah.
even said, I was like, I cannot lead. And when I was going through that stuff with my stepson, and I was angry, I was like, I can't lead. If I would have led that week, I would have been like, everybody grab your knives. Dab everyone you hate. Tell them all to fuck off. Like that's how my that's how I would have been leading that week. So yeah, I get it. I totally get it. So that's why we're here for each other, holding
Thank
space
you.
for each other. I love you so much. Dang, Nellie's like, OMG. Yeah. Listen, if I'm not in the right mindset, I am not in the position to be leading anybody else into peace when I'm not feeling any peace, right? So if I'm not feeling peace in my soul, how the hell am I going to be telling other people to feel peace in their soul? So yeah, I get it. So just this is a big shift for you, shifting week for you, this Caroline.
Yeah, it is.
I hate those shifting weeks, right? And we have them. We definitely have them. So I'm gonna hold
Thank
space for
you.
you. I love you so much. I love all of
Mwah.
you so much. Please have a great weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. Bye, guys.